George, he continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stands, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Rondo, guarded by Russell Westbrook. To James. Steven Adams, snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Reggie Bullock with the block. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. LeBron James able to recover with the block. Here's Rondo with it. His guys can hold for the final shot. Bullock can't connect. Kyle Kuzma. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Time expires to end the first half. The Thunder with the lead.
Time for the Rose Report. The Thunder have them. The Lake. Thanks.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the 3rd.
I got ball. I'm here.
Paul George to Westbrook. George can't go down. Smothering defense.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
Kuzma, guarded by Patterson. JaVale McGee, deep left corner. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
Westbrook. To Paul George. Fires the 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Count the basket at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Has a look. A shot no good there for Kuzma. George, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th 3-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
James, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to 3s. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
Los Angeles, they have it. Bullock, picked up by Patrick Patterson. Easy path to the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
JaVale.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Westbrook to Adams. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Steven Adams trying to cash in on the three-point play. 56% for his career. James into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Knocks it down from mid-range.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
LeBron James sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To James. Steven Adams tips it. 4th this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Goes to the right side. It's James. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching this shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
To George. Count the basket inside.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Rondo against Felton. JaVale McGee to James. Steven Adams. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
LeBron matched up with Noel.
Screen coming.
Fires the 3. LeBron James drills the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Felton into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. George. Tough shot. Well defended. Rondo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Time to shuffle things up.
That's the first foul in the next 2 minutes. Into the game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, number 6.
James. Off the mark. To George. Brandon Ingram pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Paul George. Trying to cash in. And he drains it.
2 points.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Deep 3 at the buzzer. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter, and they were able to flip the script in the third because remember, Jay, they trailed at the break.
Yeah, but if they come out here in the fourth quarter and they think about protecting that lead, that is the wrong mindset. You don't want to protect anything. You want to go after it and hunt it. That's how you really get a win.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. Adams to George. Lets it fly from long range. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Bullock against the former MVP. Here's a chance from long range. The rebound belongs to Oklahoma City. To Paul George. For three. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
George, he was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
James, it's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Big man, Steven Adams, looking good, 4 for 5.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
LeBron against George.
Screen coming right. Screen coming. Screen coming.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Beyond the arc for 3. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
New blood coming in for both sides.
City, number 17, Dennis Schroeder.
Westbrook to George.
For Los Angeles, number 9, Rajon Rondo.
Schroeder to Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To George. From long range. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Lakers at the controls right now. LeBron James matched up with Paul George. Kyle Kuzma. And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Bullock against Westbrook. 4-3. Yes.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It stays with Oklahoma City. Westbrook. Not getting the bounce. Rondo with the basketball. The lead is 15. Kyle Kuzma buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Schroeder. The pass taken away by the Lakers.